Hey, what's up, Aries? Welcome back to another timeless general tarot reading. I'm doing the format a little different this time, where I'm recording myself on the camera. Just figured I would give it a shot. Do things a little differently now. So I'll have to see what you think about it. I'm still going to be using my typical decks, and I will show you any cards that flip out, and I'll show you any groups that emerge. And your energy just came out instantly. First card we've got for you. So starting off with Chariot in reverse. Not exactly a card of failure, but it's a card of you not taking some action. Very different for an Aries. Probably very action-oriented, very success-oriented. The Chariot in reverse, though, is imploring you to not take that action quite so quickly. And I need to see what else emerges here, because it could be a sign that you're knocked off your Chariot. It could also be a sign that you're just... now would be a good time to get off your Chariot and take a break. It might be a strategic time to not take typical action that was successful. So there's a very interesting potential warning in here. But that energy came out very fast, and now the energy is holding a little bit, so let me do a shuffle. Kind of interesting, it's Cancer energy, and we're getting close to Cancer season. If we haven't, I think we've already entered it actually, so I think right now we're in Cancer season, so Cancer's energy here. Still not the card you really want to see for an Aries reading, and definitely not in this position where it's in the reverse. It's not, doesn't bode the greatest as possible for you. So I'm gonna do one more shuffle. Let's see what else we can get here. So alright, let's see, is there anything else for Aries? Anything else you can get for Aries for this Chariot reversed? So this is emerging a little bit, and we've got the King of Pentacles. So very interesting, because this just came up in my Capricorn reading, and in my Pisces reading, the King of Pentacles energy. So the King of Pentacles energy is going around right now. It's exactly who we delegated the authority of this Chariot, but it's also very interestingly then, for some reason, the same individual that is having the wisdom to get off of this Chariot for some reason. Because this King of Pentacles is in the upright, so they're a forthright individual, they're dignified. They're perhaps materialistic, but not as toxically as they could be in the reverse. A strong earth energy, masculine energy. And very interesting that they're paired with the Chariot in reverse, though, because it's sort of what I was suggesting, a typically successful individual like this, at the right time, not doing something could actually be very strategic, and that's part of what this is pointing to so far. If it was ill-dignified, then there's a better shot that it's a self-inflicted wound, but with this King of Pentacles in the upright, there's a shot that for some reason something is... now it's not the ideal time, so maybe there's just like, you just need to take a break or something. Sometimes it's that simple. You just need to not take action on something. So here's something that kind of poked out as soon as I said that. Ooh, but we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so that's a very stalled energy. And to a certain extent, it actually matches the Chariot in reverse energy. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that's somebody who's extremely stalled. They're in a rut, big time, and being off the Chariot can assist with that. So the very interesting thing I'm seeing here is we're seeing the Chariot reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which is giving you a very stalled energy. So something that's kind of rolling off the top of my head is like, it's almost as if this responsible individual becomes irresponsible whenever they aren't bearing any authority upon themselves. Like, the King of Pentacles energy might be there, but whenever they emerge into this different stance on taking action, like, they kind of shift it, they flip their energy pretty hard. King of Pentacles upright is almost completely opposite of Knight of Pentacles reversed. An extremely different prescience on people's energy around you and on what your effects are going to be on the world. Still a little confusing though, because Knight of Pentacles in reverse matches Chariot. I'm trying to figure out where this King of Pentacles comes into the middle of this though. Almost like somebody needs to take a break And when they do take that break, they're going to be like very unproductive, like intentionally unproductive. But that's kind of the point of taking a break, a proper break. Or maybe a little bit irresponsible even. Very opposite of where this King of Pentacles, how this King of Pentacles became the King of Pentacles, but that's kind of what I'm suggesting is the typical actions that this King of Pentacles embodies when they're in that authority and on their chariot. For some reason, they don't carry it well into taking a break. Or they're not going to feel like they need to carry it well into taking a break. If they're taking a break, they're taking a break. And the universe is even saying that it's the wrong idea. It's sort of suggesting that it's like inevitable, that there's some kind of break inevitable. Okay, so I'm gonna switch decks because I'm not getting anything else out of this for you. Still an interesting trio of cards here, and I'll grab them. Major Arcana, King of Pentacles, very, very powerful. But we're looking at like the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, very stagnant. Action not being taken. Typically a very mopey around energy, but with this supporting energy, it doesn't strike me as moping around. It strikes me as just a very, very distinct shift in behavior upon certain conditions being met. So I'm gonna see if I can find any other clarifiers here for. And I bizarrely just got stuck flipping that on the chariot, so that tried to emerge once again for you. On the stick, or on the shuffle, it's stuck for a split moment. So very interesting on that. The chariot again being emphasized is it's definitely about the dynamic of taking action and empowering yourself as necessary to take that action. Being comfortable with the empowerment and what it means for your success. So, interesting correlation. Once again, they were also in Cancer season, so it's like a very interesting energy. Excuse me, very interesting timing. So let's see if I can get anything else out here for you. Okay, the Two of Pentacles wanted to flip out, but it flipped out with a bunch, so I'm not going to take it, but Two of Pentacles reversed. Another Pentacles card. In the reverse, a sign of imbalance, which is another thing we're seeing here, is that there's some kind of imbalance, which is why the King of Pentacles can't strive for this more responsible energy without taking a break. When they take a break, they get really irresponsible, so it might be that they're unable of taking a break because they're afraid of their own irresponsibility. Like maybe they're afraid they'll go lax or something. And maybe that's just very true. It's not just that it's speculation, it's just how they are. Because their energy flips around big time. Like you wouldn't know the King of Pentacles from you wouldn't think these are the same person. Just King of Pentacles upright, that's very much about forward progress and results and having results. But the Knight of Pentacles is like stuck striving for results and isn't even making forward progress in those results. So it's a complete shift, complete dynamics shift in their behavior. Dang, so I'm just not getting anything else. I've been thinking about keeping these readings shorter, more concise. The Tower on the split, that's tricky. Let's see if it sticks to the bottom of the deck. And it did. Tower on the bottom now. Sometimes, so maybe to a certain extent, the Chariot reversed. It could be a Tower moment that brings you off your chariot. So maybe you thought you had control of everything, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the Tower strikes. Ooh, ouch, and on the split, Devil. Devil and the Tower on the split, that's a very, very strong combo to deal with. Didn't emerge on the bottom, though. Let's give it one more shuffle here. And the bottom, okay. Alright, so let's see if we can get some Aries energy. The Emperor. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Emperor. The King of Pentacles isn't far off from that. So you could have gotten close to the Emperor, and it would be the same kind of story here for what's going on. So that was so light. Judgment in reverse. Another reason why the Tower might have to take you off of the Chariot. if your judgment's wrong. It's just like, you know, if you, the speed limit around a corner is 60 and you go 80, I mean, kind of the natural correlation is that you're going to go too fast and fly off the corner. But if you think you're not going to, that's a sign of judgment in reverse. So interesting how that correlates with the Tower and the Devil. Speaking of that would speak more to this Chariot being... So this was emerging a little bit. Four of Pentacles for you. More Pentacles energy. Very interesting how fiery Aries has water and a bunch of earth. It definitely has a roller coaster ride here. Getting knocked off the Chariot, which is a little bit... Ooh, and I just noticed at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor in reverse. Very, very strong Aries correlation on that one. Not good in reverse, but that's where this Emperor is going to wind up if they are not... If they can't pull up out of this Knight of Pentacles energy. So the King of Pentacles, the way they got there is through Four of Pentacles. It's through this. And this is easy to read as a miser, as somebody who's clutching the Pentacles, but I don't like to read it exactly as that. They're not clutching the Pentacles, they're clutching... They're clutching the value behind them. And they're cherishing how much it costs to get these things. So I don't like to read it as it's clutching exactly. It's more about having the power to get these pentacles. Stabilizing what's required to gather these. And it's also something the Knight of Pentacles could use because they're sort of stuck in that reverse energy. And if they're stuck in that reverse energy, then they aren't empowering themselves properly, which is not what this Four of Pentacles means. This Four of Pentacles does mean reaching that empowerment. So it's a very interesting roller coaster right here. Something knocks a very capable individual off of their ability to take some action. And for whatever reason, that kind of jostles them down into a very low energy mode or a very low production mode. But they kind of understand that fact, and they are moving towards re-grasping their energy. And they're kind of getting back into what got them into their claim. Kind of a good split there. Ten of Pentacles matches all this Pentacles energy. Because here's another one that wanted to come out for you, Three of Pentacles. So very, 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 very strong Pentacles energy. Very often has to do with material stability. Typically, though, Aries have as a fire sign, like the actions themselves are more their just reward sometimes, which allows them to take action, and the money's kind of secondary, so there's not a lot of blockages with archetypal fire. But a lot of earth is out here, which means that you might resonate with the material stability differently. Or this could be somebody else also. But once again, though, it's like a good sign here that Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, that means that's like this King of Pentacles. Those are exactly the energies that this King of Pentacles needed to become the King of Pentacles. It's exactly the energy they needed to get onto the Chariot in the upright. So a great sign here that this King of Pentacles is rebounding from whatever this was. I don't know why it caught them off guard. I don't know how it caught them off guard, but very strong rebound power here. And not like, it doesn't really look like a relationship thing. It really is more of a achievements based, production based sort of team effort and empowerment of self to apply to that. So it's like a very great empowerment of self that's also contributing to the ability to contribute to success in the workplace. And as King of Pentacles, it's not just that you're contributing your part, but you could be like a key thread tying everything together. And that's the energy that would be required. This Knight of Pentacles energy is not going to do that. This Knight of Pentacles energy is not this. It is in fact this. And it's definitely not the energy this person needs to be embodying. So let's see if I can get any other clarifiers here, but that's pretty straightforward. Pretty strong. Okay, so this wanted to come out. Kind of had two things that wanted to come out here. See if they're any good. I don't know about that. It was Page of Swords energy, which is not bad because that's another great energy for achieving this Three of Pentacles energy. And sort of a certain extent Four of Pentacles energy. So it's another great blend of quality, which is another reason why I was pointing towards the Emperor, because if this King of Pentacles is embodying this much Pentacle energy, but they also know when to strike with the Wind energy, to a certain extent, especially if they're in Aries who already has some fire quality, like that's all moving into the Emperor status, so pretty cool. Man, I'm trying to get something clear to come out here. Not finding much clear though. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shuffle and I'm gonna call it after that. Alright, anything else? Anything else for the great Aries watching right now? Alright, so we have one thing poking out, but if it's my Page of Cups card that's bent, I'm not taking it. And it is, it's my Page of Cups card. It got bent recently, unfortunately, and sometimes it sticks on the way out, so that's the only one that came out, so I'm taking it, so. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for being here, Aries. Very interesting how you got so much Pentacle energy. I don't know, it might be that you're talking about somebody else and it resonates with you about someone else. Interesting seeing this King of Pentacles kind of miss their step here. Not stick in stride completely, but then have a very strong rebound potential. Which is an endearing quality about this King of Pentacles then, that they can do that, so. I hope that this meant something to you. I wasn't expecting it from your sign, but here it is. So, hope this helped. Thank you for being here. Aries, take care and good luck.